gentlemen, landlubbers, pirates, and ye old hardy pirate captains. I'm Timoredbeard and I got another video here for you today. Today we are looking at ValheimRAFT, a mod for Valheim that allows you to build some really cool things on the water. Full-on galleons, big pirate ships, whatever you want, you can build it, you can live on it, and your nomadic Valheim ocean desires can come true. If you do like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, consider subscribing, and don't forget to caress that notification bell. And I also stream on Twitch. Link is in the description below. Let's jump straight into this. ValheimRAFT does just a few small things, yet those small things completely change how you play the game and how you explore and you experience the game, and I can't stop playing it at the moment. It's so good. All it does is add another raft into the game. This raft, when you spawn it in, spawns with some wooden floors on top. Now those wooden floors count as foundations, and you have a setting that allows you to check or uncheck whether they count as regular foundations in the purpose, like if they were stone, or whether the entire raft ignores structural mechanics completely. And of course, that's how you build the massive galleons and the pirate ships and the like. It adds a few build pieces, some sails, ladders, ship steering wheels, but otherwise, not a huge amount. Yet, it completely transforms Valheim. You end up sailing everywhere. Portals become just unimportant. You might take a portal with you just so that you can port back to your ship in emergencies or go back to your body if you die. But otherwise, you just sail everywhere. Building on the mod is made incredibly easy because I add a new console command called Raft Creative. And if you're stood on one of the rafts, when you type that into the console, it raises the raft into the air, makes it completely stable, and so that wind and water don't affect it or move it around, and then you can just go ahead and build. And when you're done building, you just go ahead and type Raft Creative into the console again, it drops back down into the water, and there you go, you have a fully functioning boat. As far as mods go, I just can't recommend this one more. It really is a very simple mod that doesn't really impact your game too heavily at all, and it just opens up a completely new avenue to playing. Everything is buildable. If you want to put your forges, your furnaces, everything on the boat, it functions. And because the boat functions like a full-on base, you can be moving. You can be sailing along at full speed and things will be popping out of your kilns and out of your forges and your smelters, and they stay where they are. They drop down onto the deck of the ship and stay there. You don't have to worry about things glitching through or falling off the sides. It just stays. The way the mod is done is so simple, yet it just works in every single way. Now, I will admit, I would like bigger sails for aesthetic reasons and a few other bits and pieces, but honestly, they aren't needed. And the mod currently as is a fantastic addition to Valheim. And honestly, if you're feeling a little bit tired with what's available to you at the moment, and maybe you haven't gotten into modded too much yet, or you only want to get into modded with like a mod or two, maybe 3, then I highly recommend ValheimRAFT being one of your pickups for this initial play. I've been currently streaming a series called the Ocean Nomad Challenge, where we have started with the rules that we are not allowed to build on land at all. Now, obviously, the initial workbench that you need in order to place the raft down is a given. That we're allowed to break the rules there. But otherwise, we have to complete the entire game without ever building on land. And we're in the mountains now, and it's going incredibly well. And I've had such a blast just sailing everywhere in my big old boat. And sure, it may not be the most beautiful boat in the world, as you saw, and as you're seeing now, but it is really awesome to be sailing around on something that you yourself built. I designed it, I built it, I'm sailing around on it, it's my base. It's a fantastically new and interesting way to play the game. There are a few downsides to playing ValheimRAFT or playing with the ValheimRAFT mod. And that is that the way that the game works is it works on a coordinates-based system, and those coordinates need to update. And portals do this pretty well. If your boat is not moving, then your portal will automatically update its coordinates and you'll be able to portal to and from the boat as you will. Beds are slightly different. If the boat moves too much so that the coordinates break, you will lose it as a spawn point and it will be removed as your spawn point. Now, unfortunately, I've noticed that most of the time this only happens if you yourself move the boat, but if there is a particularly bad storm happening and the boat rises up and down too much, that can also break your spawn and it can be a little bit frustrating. The easiest way that I have come up with this from a spawn perspective is I just have a portal in my captain's quarters, and then I put a portal where the stones are that you spawn at if you don't have a spawn. And then whenever I die, I just run into that portal. It ports me straight back to the boat where I should have spawned next to the bed. And then I carry on playing like that. So it's a small little thing, but it really doesn't make that much of a difference to how you end up playing the game. You can install ValheimRAFT using any of the regular mod loaders, or by just installing BepInEx and dragging the .dll file into your plugins folder, and it will automatically install on your next boot up of Valheim. Super simple, super easy. That's it for me today. If you have liked this video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, and don't forget to press that notification bell. I do stream on Twitch. Check out the link in the description below. Otherwise, peace out. Take care.